Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to another new video. If you like the intro, I'm gonna leave a description down below. But today I'm going to review the Sony 6600 right here in my hands. I'm not sponsored by Sony or anything like that, so I could give my honest review on it. I really love this camera. This is another amazing camera right here. I use this camera mostly in videos, but you can also use it in photos too. I guess the basic functions on this is the buttons on here. They feel pretty nice. You know, I always liked this little, I don't know what you call it, like this up and down stream. I don't know, this rotating one. It just feels pretty nice right here, and just the basic functions on here on the buttons do feel pretty smooth. But besides from all of that, this is an ASPC cropped. That's right here, it is cropped. It's not the full frame like the one that I'm recording, the A7 III, which if you haven't seen my last video where I reviewed the A7 III, you can check that right in my channel. I don't have nothing bad about this. Like, everything just feels fine. Okay, I guess the battery that it takes, I didn't mention on the last video for some reason. It takes this Z battery, which that lasts us for a very long time, and it just fits right through any Z battery. It fits on there, you know, it lights off. And I guess this thing also shoots 4K on videos. And even though I always shoot in 180p on this thing, yeah, this thing shoots for 4K, which is pretty nice. And I guess on the side right here, if I can open this, I guess it has this mic input jack and a mini HDMI on there, which I didn't mention in the last video. Also on this A7 III, it does have the same thing. And I know that in the newer ones, they switched the HDMI towards a regular one. I guess this one's on macro, but I don't really use the macro HDMI. But for people that do, yeah, it's pretty bad. And the highest ISO that this thing actually goes, if I recall, is 10,000, and the lowest it can go is just 50 for outdoors. I guess I don't really shoot that high, but just for people that do night photography, it does shoot that high. This thing has what do you call it? A high shutter speed. Yeah, this thing has a high shutter speed. And I didn't mention on the last one right here on the A7 III, but the high shutter speed has a high shutter speed. I think it's the highest shutter speed is like 10 frames per 12 frames per second, if I recall. But I'm gonna leave everything all in the description below. But my reaction of this camera is just really amazing, both videos and photos, because you can do so much with these Sony cameras. I don't recall on when this thing came out, but I know that Sony came out with the A6600, if I recall. But again, I don't really keep up with any of the Sony lines, which I should, to be honest. But again, this camera could do just so much, just here and there, you know, like you just like take it out. It's really small and compact. Oh, I'll put a cage on here just because I mount other things on this camera, because I mostly use this just for doing videos and all of that. And you can also put a grip underneath, just like how I put a grip under mine on the Sony A7 III, because I mostly use the Sony A7 III just for capturing video or capturing photos. I use the A7 III to capture photos, but I don't have anything wrong with this camera than the previous cameras from the Sony A7 II, and I've used the Sony A6100, and I mean they were pretty okay for the most part. But I know that with the 782, the autofocus was just way off, way out of whack, and all of that. And with the Sony 6100, like the battery dies pretty quick, you know. And especially with the 7 III, where the sensors there. It's pretty digital, while right here it's just made out. This is digital too. I thought this was made out of glass, but yeah, I mean the battery is gonna wear out pretty much longer, you know. And yeah, this thing shoots raw on photo format. This thing shoots 4K. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it has autofocus. It has human eye autofocus, which is amazing camera to use if you want to pick up another camera from Sony. I highly recommend this one if you have the money for it. You know, I know that cameras, they can become a little pricey, especially with the Sony, with the newer models, with the cinema lines and the A1, I believe. I forgot what was the other Sony. I think it was like the A3 or the Sony. I don't remember. And I know that those are like you get the gist of it. I don't have nothing bad to say, anything about this camera. It is pretty simple to use. Your shutter speed is this thing, aperture right here. And you know, and especially with the third party lens, you can throw these. Yeah, you can throw these in the prime lens, and this shit's amazing, you know. And I never shot this late. Did I ever shoot this late at night? No, I don't think I have never shot this late at night. So but I've heard that it did improved on the grain. And should you pick this camera up in 2024, I highly recommend it. And it has a flip up screen. If you're ever kind of vlogging with this camera, you could do that too, but it's just that the screen is so tiny. The screen is just so tiny. You would have probably had to mount another screen. And oh yeah, and this thing takes memory cards. It's down here. It's just a simple, basic camera. Nothing really special about it. It shoots 4K. Shoots in RAW when in photo mode. Oh yeah, it has these custom buttons. If you want to customize your buttons, just right up here, C1, C2, and I think that's about it. And if you want me to review more items, I'm going to review the Sony 50mm lens, the 1.8, and some other junk. And stay tuned with my next video that's coming up. I went to Balboa Park with this camera, shooting photos with the Sony A7 III. So you will get like a life experience on how I shoot and photos. So stay tuned with my newest videos. Subscribe, like. Hope everybody had a good holidays, good New Year's, and a new Christmas. Well, I always say 2024. You guys stay blessed.